Hey everybody, welcome to the CFR Championship. I'm here with none other than the race control himself, Jonathan Hambrick. We are expecting a great race here at Canadian Tire Motorsports, and sadly, our points leader will not join us tonight. So we're going to take a look at the top three guys that right now is eligible for the $15 iRacing bonus at Come Indianapolis. You can see the number 9 of Ramon Clark is eligible. However, he will not be in tonight's race, so don't expect him to do anything good. Next, we got Tyler Cox, who won last week's race. We'll see where he starts. They're out qualifying at the moment, so he is also eligible. And last but not least, Jack Williams. After what happened at Daytona, we decided to go ahead and give him the eligibility to win the 15 bucks at Indianapolis, since whoever wins from now until then gets a chance. So this race is important to a lot of people. We'll take a look at the points. And you can see that Ramon Clark is sitting first, and then Tyler Cox is second, Jack Williams third, Clay Harris fourth, and Sutherland Boswell's fifth. I don't know if Sutherland got to join us tonight. John, do you?
I don't think he did. We're missing a few people today, but we're still going to hopefully have a great race.
Should be a good race. It's sad that we didn't get enough people. Next week's race, we should have people. It's a free track, so I don't see why not. So anyway, we got quite a few people here that is going to join us tonight. There's some really good people that's out there that, will make the race good. So they're out qualifying right now. Jonathan's been over everything with them, I do believe. So we still got, it's a 15-minute qualifying session. As you can see right now, it's just ticking down. I'm letting that pop up, so just so we can check out the results. Right now, you got Tyler Cox sitting in first, Clay Harris sitting in second. That was just the first lap. One interesting thing, as you can see, is the weather. The weather is going to be a big, big factor come this race, so you never know what's really going to happen in this race. There is quite a bit of fog, and the track's cool, but the guys have been pretty much practicing on all week. With everything else that's going on, we've had quite a few practice sessions here. This is the first and only road course of the year, and it's the first one in the Dallara 11 cars, so it should be interesting. There is quite a few drivers that could, be up there and contend with it. Like I said, Tyler Cox has a good chance. Clay Harris also has a good chance. Harold Stevens has a good chance. And also, you got a newcomer, Doc Stout, that joined. This is actually his first race in the league. And then you got Joe Burchett, who put up some really good times in practice. So we'll see, what everybody can do. Jack Williams could be another one. I think it's all going to come down to, keeping clean and stuff like that. So, like I said, everybody's out qualifying right now. Pit road here is really, really tricky. It's going to be interesting. Thanks, Deep and Dirty. I wish you could join too, man. But it's going to be a good race, I think. John, who's your pick to win the race?
I'm going to go with Joe Burchett today. He's got some fast times up there. He could be a one to watch. Tyler is the fastest one right now, but he's had trouble running consistently all through this week in practice. He runs probably 4 or 5 good laps, and he has problems. So I'm going to go with Joe Burchett today.
Just to let everybody know that's watching, there is 2 fast repairs that we are allowing this race. The other races we've only done one. This is the only road course, so we know what can happen at a road course race. Hopefully it won't come down to a lot of wrecks because we're not running cautions. This is a road course. We decided to turn cautions off, 4 course cautions off. However, Jonathan let the guys know that for people that don't know, Jonathan Hambrick, the commentator that's with me, is race control as well. So he's pretty much, in control of what happens. But we also let them know that if the track's covered with race cars, we will throw a full course caution just to let everybody, bunch back up and stuff like that. We don't want to put anybody's running good. We don't want to put them in the middle of the caution and stuff like that. So it's only a 60-lap race. It's not a real long race with only, a minute 2 second laps. It probably lasts about an hour and a half, give or take. However, pit road here can be very, very tricky. That is one of the biggest things that that comes down, in this race. As you can see, we got light fog, and that's pretty obvious. We'll go over the weather conditions and stuff like that once we start rolling out and everything. However, this is a. Go
Look,
ahead.
I need to stop you right there. We've had a late addition to the race. Just joined in TeamSpeak is Ramon J. Clark.
Oh, well, never mind then. Ramon may have to start the back, but that's going to be huge for everybody. Wow, I'm glad he made it. I was about to cuss him out later. Anyway, I was going to tell that boy off, man.
I'll
Anyway,
be right back.
all right, man, go ahead and do your thing. So while he's doing that and talking to him, it's interesting. Ramon's going to make the race, and that's going to be really big. So we got our points leader that did join us, and anyway, back to what I was saying. Canadian Tire's a 2.46-mile course, you can see, but in these Delara cars, you can't even tell. It's got 10 turns. It's got 45 max pit stalls. I did not know that, actually. That's quite a few pit stalls out of body, which makes sense, I guess, for what track it is. We do have a fuel limit, and I hope the drivers are aware of this, because there's some things that I turned on. We got an 80% fuel limit. I want to make it where they can actually have to stop. So we put it that. As you can see, the wind's going to play a big factor. It's a south wind, so it's going to be 19 mile an hour. And what do you think that's going to do to the cars is what I want to know. John, you actually drove on the track quite a few laps today. What did that do to the car? I know it had to change it.
Oh, it made it a little more looser, if I can use that term, more loose. We'll say it that way.
Yeah, because we're more oval guys, so.
Right. I guess that would be what, oversteer or understeer for these road course
Yeah, I think
junkies.
so. You would think it would put
Ramon
a lot
has
down for
made
us.
it into the race. His name just popped up, so he is racing.
That's going to be now. It might change the whole aspect of all this, because Ramon knows these road courses.
Yes,
and I will say that he does know the road courses.
Ramon
Also,
has always said that he's the
Lewis
Hamilton of IndyCar.
So that's going to be big. It's going to be interesting because Tyler and Ramon both, and not counting the other guys out, but Tyler and Ramon both could be a big factor. I know they're fighting for the points lead, so that's going to be interesting to see how they really, how it works out. Track conditions, like during the practice, the track was clean. During qualifying, there's only 5%, the practice carried over to qualifying, so whatever rubber was laid down is in qualifying. However, when the race starts, it's only got 5% usage, so there will be a lot of marbles on the track or a lot of rubber on the track with these cars. However, it might take a little bit since the track is only 65 degrees. So
yeah, with this setup that a lot of people are using, guys, their first lap is the first lap of any run is going to be hectic.
Exciting.
Yeah, exciting, hectic, whatever you want to say. And, I'm even thinking of trying triple duty here for a little bit. I'm thinking of actually starting this race and just seeing what plays out and then probably dropping out later on. Just to have a 10th car out there for a little bit. Make it a little more exciting. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, though.
It's completely up to you. Like I said, Jonathan's multitasking. He does everything for us. Just so people don't know that, I'm seriously, he does everything. Like, all I do is commentate, get the overlays and stuff like that ready. So it's interesting, to really have him. It helps a lot to actually have somebody else that knows what they're doing. And Ramon may get a qualifying lap in. He just connected. So it's going to be interesting. If he has to start from the back, this is going to be absolutely ridiculous.
He's got 5 minutes, so he might get a lap in. Right now, we have Tyler Cox starting on pole with a 102.7, followed by Joe Burchett with a 103.6, Clay with a 104.9. Where is Doc Stout? He's at
maybe not qualifying
right now.
Maybe not qualifying. I'm not really sure. Which is kind of odd. But one interesting thing I was looking at, the times for everybody besides, well, there's a couple, I guess, that's picked up. But most times since practice have went actually up. So the times are a little bit slower compared to what they ran in practice for the most part. All besides Jeremy Thompson and John Kelly, but,
Right. Well, I just looked up Doc on my racers. It says he's offline, but then it says Las Vegas 19-lap race.
That's up to him. Maybe I don't know, but whatever. That's not my problem. If he don't race it, whatever. Well, I mean, we still got Ramon and people like that in here.
Yeah.
This is going to be a really interesting race, being a Ramon did join. I hope Doc joins back. I'm not sure. I don't even know if he disconnected. I'm looking. Um, no, from what I see on the actual in the thing, he did not disconnect from the, unless it was earlier and I just didn't see. Anyway, so we got about 3.5 minutes left of qualifying, and then we're going to go. Um,
I'm looking up my list. It does say up there where Tyler Cox disconnected and reconnected, it said Doc Scout Klein has manually disconnected.
I'm not sure. Maybe he just knows he'll be back in here on time and he wanted to run a race, but let's hope he does get back in here. But like I said, I can't help if he don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hopefully he'll get into it eventually and get some points because, you're racing for a free track, and this series that we're running, the CFR series, is completely free. Like, we charge nothing for nobody, and we even help people out so we can get some of these tracks for them. And, what more can you ask for? You're racing for money, and it's free.
So, you're racing for money. You don't have to spend a lot because let's see.
We
Tyler,
changed a lot.
Jack, Hal, Ramon, probably even Joe. Maybe not Joe, but Kenton for sure, who's, after the day we've bought them at least one of the tracks.
And then we actually changed the schedule for free tracks.
Yeah.
So people wouldn't have to afford it. Yeah, it's going to cost money, but you got to look at it this way. Once you get to a certain class, you need these tracks anyway.
Right.
So, like, you're not losing even when you buy them. So, if anybody's interested that is watching and wants to join, get in contact with us, man. Like, seriously, it's one of, I'm not sitting there saying we're one of the best series because we're definitely not. This is our first season ever doing this. But we're learning, and we're definitely committed on doing it, and we're trying to make it better for everybody, and that's the thing that people don't really understand. So I just hope everybody, that watches does enjoy this race. Like I said, it's going to be a good race. Martinsville last week was a good race. We had a lot less people show up. We did have more people show up this time. Next week, I expect everybody to show up. It's a free track, so why wouldn't it?
Right. And it's street stock at Charlotte.
It's fun. It's a fun race. So, and the same time next week, we'll be back here no matter what, the same time. Every race the rest of the year, I believe, is the same time. So, as far as I can think.
Yeah, and when we changed the schedule, I just found out that Jeremy Thompson had just bought Richmond right as we were changing it. So
I apologize, man.
We apologize for that, but we needed more free tracks.
Not only that, though, you needed that track anyway.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of races once you get out of. Most of the guys in here ain't rookie class, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure we made it that rule.
Yeah, they had to be C class.
Yeah, we made an exception.
One or two exceptions, but they proved to us that they could do it.
So you need that track anyway. But would you honestly rather race Charlotte or Richmond? Let's be real about it. In a street stock, you would rather race Charlotte.
Yeah.
It's a lot more easier track. You can hold it wide open all the way around. So we're about 20 seconds.
For those of you who don't know, the champion after these 12 races gets $50. Second gets 30, third gets 20, and the first. Let me check the schedule here. The first 5 races, the winners have a chance to go for an extra 16 at Indianapolis. It's like a dash for cash kind of thing, in all sense of the term.
And I'll pop up right now who was eligible for them, and you can see it right there. Ramon Clark and Tyler Cox and Jack Williams is the only ones eligible right now. There could be a new winner tonight, and we're gridding up, man. We're about to go.
Yep.
It won't be long now, and we're gonna we didn't do a standing start because with these cars it is so tough. So we're gonna look at some of the track facts. I hope I got it. I hope I put it on here, and I don't think I did. No, I did not. Hopefully I can get it up real fast. You would think I had plenty of time to do that, wouldn't you? Okay, so here is one of the track facts right here popping up on your screen. And this right here is today's keys to success, or keys to victory, I'm sorry. And I spelled victory wrong, but whatever. Experience, such as I put victory, victory.
Valkyrie.
Anyway, experience. Ramon Clark has the experience to win this race, hands down. Seriously,
Yeah,
I mean he
he's the
does.
best road racer of
He's a
this.
foreigner.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
be real. I mean, it's honest. Um,
if this was a drifting competition, he'd win every week.
yeah, every week. Pit road is tricky. Pit road speed here, I can't think of it off the top of my head. John, do you know the pit road speed?
I think it's 35.
And that is a big difference considering where pit road is on this track. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough.
Now there is a pit limiter on these cars,
Yeah,
so
there is.
that could help them if they remember to use it.
Don't spin on cold tires, and that's pretty much the setup. If you take new tires, yeah, you know, you got to be real careful when you're pulling out of the pits because you can spin it super easy. Next would be patience is key, and that means don't get in any trouble because it is so easy to get in trouble. It's so hard to pass. You need to use your comms, you know, to pretty much get around people, and that's the most important thing. And I don't think I actually have today's weather facts. I don't think I got them. Let me check. It's pretty obvious to tell what they are, but you know.
If you bring up your screen where it shows like the camera views and all of it, it might show a little bit of it there.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Anyway, you can see it's foggy. It's pretty obvious. And I need to actually.
I am going to start this race. I'm riding shotgun on the field, so I'll be able to see everything perfectly.
So just let them know that you're not interfering, though.
Yep.
Alright, so I'm popping up some other stuff. So here we are. We're riding along with the pace car, blah, blah, blah. Everybody can see that. They are getting ready to take the green flag. Or should be soon. They're going around one of the turns. This track is so big, just bear with me, guys. It's hard for me to really remember these turns, the names of them. So, you know, just deal with me.
We already have a wreck on warm-up lap.
And that is not good.
Clay Harris spun the tires coming around turn 1.
That is definitely not good for him. Clay's definitely one of the favorites we'll see. Hopefully he can get back out there real fast. I know he's probably using his, whatchamacallit. So, alright, here's Tyler Cox. We're riding along with him. Get ready to go green. We are going around one of the hairpin turns. I can't remember the name of these turns, so like I said, just deal with me.
This should be turn 5 and 6 right here.
I believe it is.
Even going about 62, it's still a little loose on me, so it's going to be an interesting race.
They're trying their best to warm their tires up. I hope Clay Harris got back out of pits. I'm not sure if he did or not. But it's going to cost him pretty big because he was actually starting third. I hope nobody else got involved in that.
No, it'll call him as a missed start, so he has to start at the pit.
So this right here is one of the biggest stretches where you'll see the most speed all day. And they'll go into a sweeping right-hand turn and then straight into another left-hand turn. And you really carry a lot of speed through this. So hopefully they can carry the speed.
Everyone's just got to remember to pay attention on this first lap. So Tyler goes into the grass in this sweeping turn.
Yeah, I've seen it. All right, here we go. Pace car should be ducking off. There goes the pace car, and we are green flag at Canadian Tire Motorsports, and Tyler Cox will lead us into turn 1. As we stay with Tyler right now, he's getting some pressure on the left side. Joe is following him right now pretty good. We're going to start focusing on crashes, see if anybody goes off. Hopefully everybody stays clean right through here. And they are on it right now. They are going full throttle into turn number 3, I do believe.
They had contact between John Kelly and Ramon.
Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. And we got a spin. Jack Williams is off into the grass. He does save it, does not hit anything. As we take a look at Joe Burchett, looking on the left side of Tyler Cox, and he's trying to get the lead away from him right now, and he probably will not make this work on the outside. I don't think so. Tyler Cox hangs on to the lead. Your top 3 at the moment is Joe Burchett, I'm sorry, Tyler Cox, Joe Burchett, and I don't really know who's behind him. Clay is still sitting in pit road as we take a look at John Kelly heading down the front stretch. And there's a look at Ramon J. Clark.
Are you live?
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, I am. We take a look at Jonathan Hambrick, who's just riding around. He's our in-race commentator for today. As we take a look at Jack Williams, who spun, actually went off the track, should I say, in his last turn right here. And he's going to look like he's got it under control right now. And right behind him is Jeremy Thompson, who's actually hanging in there with Jack right now, which is kind of surprising. We're going to actually go back up and take a look at Harold Stevens, who barely made this race on time, but he's actually up there in the third place right now. Right in front of him is Joe Burchett. And Joe has actually lost Tyler right now, but he is under attack, it looks like. Joe actually fell back to third, who is under attack with Jack Williams. Joe is driving the Venom Dallara car this weekend, which is a really nice paint scheme, I might add. We're take a look at Jack Williams as they head down. This part of the turn that you're seeing right now is one of the most trickiest turns in all of this track. It's really easy to get loose, but you can make a lot of passes happen out of the turn. As we take a look at Jeremy Thompson right now, who's actually right behind him is Jonathan. So we'll see actually what Jeremy can do here. Jeremy's probably got a lot slower car. I'm not sure what kind of setup Jeremy has. I don't think it's the same one John's running. So, but right through there, you don't have to brake. As you can see, that is the fastest part of the track. There's Jeremy Thompson working his way around, keeping it clean. That's really what you want to do. He's looking good. Let's take a look back up at Joe, who is currently third, who just passed Tyler. Tyler went off the course. Joe Burchett is your new leader. Not sure what happened to Tyler. So it looks like he has no damage. It looks like he just went off track and lost the lead. So Joe Burchett is your leader. And this could be big if Joe starts to pull away. Joe could be a really big factor. He was fast in practice. He wasn't Tyler fast, but he was fast. But Jonathan also lets you all know that Tyler has the car to beat. But can Tyler keep it clean long enough to beat?
Yeah, he's had a lot of problems this week keeping it on the track for multiple laps at a time.
As we take a look at Harold Stevens, who is now up to second. Joe Burchett, well, it says Joe Burchett's third. I think that is wrong, so I apologize.
If they haven't gone past the line yet, it won't update.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. As Clay Harris is back out on the track, which is good because, you know, every point matters. And it does because we're not running no chase, so.
And John Kelly is in the pits a lap down.
So John could have ran off track. We'll have to wait and see what exactly happened. It's going to be hard for me to get in-race interviews on this race. Oh, and as Ramon actually bounces off Jeremy Thompson and hit his wheel, I'm not sure. It looks like Jeremy Thompson may have damage. Trying to ride alone here with Jeremy Thompson. It looks like he does have wing damage. And Ramon spins off the hairpin turn, and this is going to get bad. Because they didn't hit. We're riding alone here with Jeremy. See what's going to happen. It looks like he's definitely going to have to take this car into the pits. And Jeremy's just trying to hold on because he is so loose right now. He's got a lot of damage, and he hits the wall again right in front of Ramon. And this could get bad if Ramon's not careful. Hopefully Jeremy can get it in the pits. He does have a fast repair, so it won't hurt him too bad. And he may be able to get back out there pretty fast, so I would definitely bring it into the pits now. And Jeremy is bringing it into the pits, and Ramon is actually going into the pits as well. As we go back to the leader, And our leader is Jack Williams. As we find out and take a look at Joe to see what happened. Joe Burchett's still on track. Don't look like he's got any damage. He may have slid off track and just lost it. As we take a look at the leader, Harold, which is kind of funny. Hal's even in the lead, to be completely honest with you all, because he really hasn't practiced that much. He's had a little bit here and there, but you know, not a whole lot. We got a bunch of people pulling out of pits right now, so just everybody needs to be aware, because that can be really tricky. Cold tires does not work good. Here you see Ramon trying to get around John Kelly. I don't know who that was that spun. It looked like it may have been Jeremy Thompson. I think it was. As we take a look at Hal, who is fighting for the lead right behind him, is that Joe again? I believe Joe is back up to second, I think. Yep, Joe looking for the lead. Trying to get around Hal. Should be interesting. Like I said, right here's a really good place to make passes if you can do it. And it looks like he's trying for the left side or the inside. He won't make it this time around.
Hal's pulling away from him a little bit now. I think Joe overdrove that corner a little bit. Both these guys are running Venom paint schemes.
Which is interesting, to be completely honest. And they're opposite. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, Hal and Joe working with the Venom team.
And they're almost 5 seconds ahead of third place. Tyler's working his way back up in the third.
Do you happen to know if Jeremy got his damage fixed?
I can take a look right now.
Okay. And as Hal lets Joe go around for the lead.
Yeah, Hal got loose coming out of one of the turns, and Jeremy Thompson is back in the pits as John Kelly is off the track in turn 3. Doesn't look like he hit anything.
A lot of cars having trouble handling this track, man. We knew it would be tough because the cars are so fast. And a lot of people really didn't want to go to Laris here. But you know what? We don't care what other people like, and that's the way we are. So it makes it very entertaining for everybody to watch, and that's what we're doing. Only the best will win this league. It is that simple, and that's the way it's going to be. If you can win this race, you can win any race on this circuit. It's that simple. This is one of the toughest races. As Jeremy's back out of the pits, but he's trying to stay in front of Joe. I think Joe's going to grid around him pretty easy. I think Jeremy's just going to let him go. There's a big wreck and barely. Woo! Oh, my goodness. We need to kind of go back and take a look at that one more time. I just want to show Hal here.
That was a very close call.
Very close call. That could have actually probably ended Hal's whole race. So I bet he's glad. You got to be really, 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 really. It's tough, man. With the setup we're running, cold tires and the cold track, or now it's a warm track. It's not good to come out of the pits and just floor it. You cannot do that, and because you will lose it every single time. I mean, you got to ride around pretty much at a slow speed and tell people that you're coming out. If not, they'll run right into you, especially with the fog. The fog makes it really tough to see real far in front of you. I'm sure, Jonathan, you was on the track. Was it real tough to see in front of you?
Not as bad as I thought. I mean, you could see probably up to the next turn. So, you know, you won't have too bad of surprises, but combine the fog with the 2-3 turns that you cannot see around, that are just, they come up really fast on you. There will be some wrecks here. I can tell right now. As John Kelly's off the pace again with some right front damage to him.
John Kelly has had a heck of a time, which is kind of surprising. He's usually really easy with the car and not really pushing it. Oh, we got a spin. Joe spins it. And this could be dead. He's got to be real careful here. His car is trying to get around. He hasn't really hit anything. He just lost it. He's going to have to make up the time as he gets going again. He's just got to be real careful. These guys should be getting pretty low on gas. I mean, they can't have much, gas left in the tank. I think, 30 laps, I think, on a full tank. So we should, I think everyone was pretty much pitted because they wrecked. But, this is what it takes to actually be up there. But I'll be honest, right now, Hal's got the lead.
Yeah.
if Ramon Clark,
Tyler,
if
Ramon's got
Ramon,
to get a lap back.
if Ramon can get his lap back, and that's really hard under green. I mean, you need a lot of help. It's really tough here.
Yeah.
If you get your lap back, and if Ramon takes the lead, everybody better be worried. It's that simple. I mean, he's a points leader for a reason. I mean, that's true. As we take a look at Jack Williams, right behind him is Ramon, and right behind him is John Kelly. So this could get interesting. And now we're taking a look at Hal, and right behind him is Tyler. I believe Tyler has moved up to second place, I do believe.
Yes. Joe has fallen back to fourth. He's 15.5 seconds off the lead now.
So he could get it back. It's definitely possible to get back up there, especially with the way this race is going. Like I said, Tyler Cox started started first and lost it really fast. I mean, he's starting to slow down. You can see he's slowing down. Tyler is, and actually taking his time, working through these turns. And that could play really big for him. That's what it is, man. You just got to be consistent. You don't have to run 102s every lap.
No.
105 will win this race for you.
Tyler just ran it. Its fastest lap is a 103.5.
So, I mean, if you can stay consistent and run consistent laps, Tyler's looking for the lead, and Tyler's going to get the lead. It's going to be a shootout down the front stretch. Here, side by side. It's going to be tricky. It depends who lifts first, and it looks like Hal actually let Tyler go, and Hal loses it.
Oh,
he spins in the same place as Joe did. And Tyler's going to drive away with the lead. However, it looks like Hal's going to be okay, though. He got back out there. Tires are starting to get really slick. And that's what a lot of guys take it in for granted, man. When we did practice, they ran 3-4 laps pitted straight away. They didn't try the long green flag runs, so they don't really know what tires are really like. And you can see it. The tires are starting to go away really, really fast.
We're down to 4 cars on the lead lap.
That's going to be big, and I think it's going to change. I think, there's going to be bigger wrecks, and we know that, and people will get their last back, I think. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. And we got Jack just plowed the wall. That could take Jack Williams actually back into the pits. There's no way these guys have that many fast repairs left.
I don't think Jack has used it.
Did he hit anything? It looks to me like he hit something, but his car's not really slow. It looks good. I don't know if he didn't hit anything. I'm surprised. We still got a long ways to go, and these guys don't understand. This is a long race. I mean, yeah, it's short in laps, but 2 miles, that's 120 miles they're driving tonight. That's still a long race.
Right.
Yes, it's shorter than what we ran at Daytona and stuff like that, but with all the turns and stuff like that, it could be tough.
Now, Jack has to watch out now because Mr. Burchett, Mr. Where Did He Come From, is coming right up on him.
Joe could be somebody to really watch out for in this race, and that is no lie. As we're actually watching Joe right now, he is on the front stretch, and as we take a look, he's right behind Jack Williams. And I believe Jack's a lap down, correct?
No, he is for position. Jack is running third right now.
Jack is running. Wow, really big. Jack's got to be real careful, man. And a lot of these guys don't understand, pace yourself. Yes, it's a race, but you can drive a lot slower and still have a win or a good finish the way this race is shaping up. With all the wrecks and stuff that's happening, I mean, the leader can spin out at any moment. There goes Jack off the track, and he's going to lose it. Oh, big wreck.
Joe's got front end damage now. They both do.
That was a big wreck. We're going to take a look at that wreck right there real fast. Jack just gets up into the gravel and just spins it. Completely Jack's fault. He should have held it high.
Tires.
It could be tires.
If I were them, it doesn't look too significant of damage. If I were them, I would stay out and wait till pit stops.
Pit stops. Yeah, everybody's got a pit. I mean, everybody's still got to at least make one more stop, no matter what. So, I don't know what it's really going to do to Joe. Joe's actually pitting, so
yep,
he's going to go ahead and get his service done.
Joe and Jack both are pitting right now.
Right now, the fastest of the race is Tyler Cox with a 103.574. Right behind him is Joe with a 104.079. And right behind him, who is RC? Oh, Ramon. And there's a wreck. Jack spins around and loses it. Jack's going to have to pit, man. He's got way too much damage or something. I'm not sure what's going on.
He just came out of the pits. That's the thing. I think he just...
he did what we was talking about.
Yep. He got lucky there.
Yeah, it could have been way worse.
Yep.
We've talked about it, and there's somebody. John Kelly is off the track.
Joe is off the track again.
Or Joe is off the track. Is that the green car? It is, right?
No, Joe is in black car. Okay. Joe has a lot of damage. He can't go straight.
That's right.
Oh, that's a big hit. That's just going to leave 2 cars on the lead lap here.
Wow. Wow. People, I mean, this is what we was talking about, man. People are not patient enough to want to, to know what they're doing. You may actually have to come over radio and let them know to slow down a little bit because this is getting kind of, crazy. I mean, I know they want to go fast, but everybody's wrecking.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if this keeps up, Tyler, Harold, and Jack are all going to follow the lap down. Everybody's going to be back on the lead lap.
Jeremy said he's done. He said, oh, what the heck was that? I heard somebody hit hard, and I missed it. Okay, maybe it was just something else. I don't know. Anyway, so Jeremy Thompson said he's done. He's died about 5 times in 6 laps. Too much damage. This is a tough track, man. I mean, it's not a track that you could go out there and think. You can't take it for granted. Let's put it that way. This is a track that's really tough to learn. I mean, it's an easy track, but it's really tough. With these kind of cars, it's tough. If we was to run it in trucks, yeah, you'd be a lot slower. However, you wouldn't be able to handle the turns that fast.
Right.
So, we're taking a look at Harold, who is, what place is Hal? Second, I do believe. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Right behind him is Ramon. And Jack Williams.
That's not for position, but with you got Jack and Ramon both a lap down. That will be for position. And
this could be big. If something happens to Tyler, Ramon could get his lap back.
Well.
And I mean, that's not good for everybody else for the rest of the season, to be honest.
No.
I mean, it could really hurt people or hurt people in the points. A lot of people need to understand that this is you're there for points. Yeah, you want to win. But if this ain't one of your tracks that you're good at, just try to focus on getting a good finish. Because Ramon is looking really good right now. They're lucky he got involved early in a wreck.
Mm-hmm.
They're really lucky. And that goes for the leader and everybody else. So, as we take a look at our leader, Tyler Cox in the Team Penske car. Right in front of him is Clay Harris. Clay's actually running another league who they broadcast as well on YouTube, and he had a top 3 finish. When was it? Last week, I do, or this week? A few days ago.
I think it was Friday night?
I think it was.
One of the two.
He did a really good job. We're proud of him. He's part of Center Force Racing, so he actually came over from, what was their name?
Expect No Mercy.
Expect No Mercy. They merged with Center Force Racing, so if I'm not mistaken, most of the guys in here are from Center Force Racing, which is pretty funny. With the exception, I don't think John Kelly is. Jeremy Thompson.
And Doc Downing.
Yeah, and Doc is not. Doc's probably disappointed he missed the start of this race. Because he was looking forward to it all week. So, but that ain't nobody's fault, That ain't nobody's fault in here, so. Yeah, they are pushing pretty hard. I don't know. I want to get Tyler down here and ask him. Jonathan, maybe you can ask him how many laps has he got on his tires and when he's planning on pitting. I don't want to just drag him down here, while he's focusing and stuff like that.
Well, he's got 20 laps on the tires now.
Yeah,
So if They might be able to make it just on just 1 or 2 stops.
I think they may be able to make it on one stop, one more stop at least.
No, it depends on how much fuel they have left.
Yeah, with 80% fuel, I'm not real sure. I may wind up asking Tyler that. I know he's focused right now, but I kind of want to get a word in with him.
Whoa, he got awful loose there coming through that turn. That could have been big right there.
Is there any way you can drag Tyler down here? Tyler, I have a couple of questions for you. I know you're real busy right now, so I'm gonna keep it real short.
You're fine.
How many more laps can you go with your gas and tires? When are you planning on pitting?
No tires this race, I don't believe.
Woo! So when are you planning on stopping?
I'm not quite sure yet, but tires feel really good, and my plan is because these tires are already heated up, keep them on there. I don't want to come out on cold tires and be screwed over and spin out.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of guys that's starting to push and stuff, and we was wondering if you was gonna stop for tires. I know you guys start for gas at least one time, but we'll wait and see what happens.
It's gonna be a 2-stop race, so I'm gonna have to pit here on lap 24, and you can go 24 laps on fuel, so it'll be 48 when I next pit after 24.
Okay. We'll let you go so you can keep focusing, man. Good luck, and hopefully talk to you after.
Thank you.
So he's going to be pitting here, pretty soon.
Yeah, within the next 3 laps, I would think.
Within the next 3 laps.
With him not wanting to come to get tired, that's not a bad idea, actually.
He's got a good point, man. He really does. And I'm sure they're talking about it a little bit, in the race as well. And, I'm sure they're trying to figure it out. Because they are teammates, most of these guys are. So,
yeah.
I'm sure. I don't know if Ramon's going to help him because Ramon's first in points, but you never know.
Ramon is off the pace.
Oh, that's not good.
Front damage.
That is not good. He is slow. He's actually going to have to grid. It looks like he's going to have to get a tow possibly. Or he's just staying high so other cars can pass him.
See what happened to him. No?
He don't have part of his wing.
He was behind Hal and went wide and just missed the turn.
He's trying to make it back. I think he's still got, one of his fast repairs. So, I don't think he'll be able to push it, though, for the rest of the race and, without stopping at least one more time still.
Yeah.
We're going to watch and see. Hopefully he won't get any more damage. If a big crash happens at full caution, we'll come out. But
he's having a hard time steering that thing.
Here comes John Kelly up over the hill now. And I hope he's letting these guys know, that he's there. He's going real slow. I'm not sure if he's got engine damage maybe, or he's actually stopping. He's going to have to get a tow, and he did.
That's big news there.
That could be big. That's going to hurt him in the points. It's definitely going to hurt him in the points. There ain't no thing. Yeah. And Hal's actually coming in for a pit stop now. Not sure if this is thing or expected. You want to drag Hal down here for me?
Yep.
Hey Hal, I see that you're coming out or going into your pits. Is this a routine stop or did something happen?
I needed fuel.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Good luck for the rest of the race, man.
Thanks, buddy.
So he's actually pitting. I don't know. Tyler said he could go 24 laps on fuel.
Well, they're on 23 right now, 22 maybe.
Okay, so Tyler's still going to have to pit one more time after his stop.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. We're going to take a look at Joe. We haven't really looked at him in quite a few minutes and see how he's doing now. He's all by himself, it looks like, which is kind of what you want to be. John Kelly's in front of him, and I believe John Kelly will just pull over and let him go. He's not going to hold him back too much. John Kelly could be somebody to mess with next week, and that is straight up honest. He knows how to drive street stocks, John Kelly does, so he could be somebody to watch out for next week come, Charlotte. And it's going to be an interesting race. And there you see John Kelly just letting Joe go by. And I think Joe could stay out probably a little bit longer because I think Joe pitted after that wreck, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
So I believe he'll stay out a little bit longer.
Well, Joe has moved into 4th place. He's still 2 laps down. Jack has actually got back on the lead lap. Did he pass?
Which is, I guess so. That's interesting. I mean, Jack had a fast, car in practice. And did Tyler just come up? No, he didn't come out. Tyler's actually slowed way down compared to normal than what he normally is. So
Yeah, he might have went off track.
that's what I'm wondering. I don't know. Maybe if he's slowing down and just run a good line because he's got
No,
such a big
he
lead.
just pitted. He just pitted.
Okay, so he's got a full tank of gas. He'll be able to go 24 more laps, and we got 37 laps to go. So we're about halfway through this race, and like I said, it's a short race, but tough race. Tyler better be real careful because he's, like I said, Jonathan's talked about it. Quite a few, or at the beginning of the show. Tyler's really fast, but he goes off track a lot. And I know there's somebody in the chat actually pulling for Tyler. Don't count Tyler out though. He can win this race. I mean, seriously, he really can. However, he's got to make sure he stays consistent.
Yeah.
And he don't have to go fast. I mean, Hal's behind him in second and Jack in third. Jack's really tough, but Hal's fast too.
Yeah, Hal is 21 seconds behind him, so he
can
gained
save
23 seconds on that lap. So I don't know. That must be just Tyler taking it easy right now, coming out of pit.
When did Hal say he was pitting? Or
I think Hal already pitted. I think he.
That's what I'm thinking too. Oh yeah, he did. That's right. We asked him just a minute ago. That's right.
Ramon's backing on the track. He's running fifth right now. He's 3 laps down. Him and Clay are on the same lap, so Ramon's fastest lap is a 1:03.9. So he's fast.
I can't believe he's going 60 laps on a set of tires, though. Tyler, like that surprises me. And there's people talking about it in the chat. I was sitting there looking at it, and yeah, you're right, Dale. He who wrecks the least. You're definitely right about that. I'm just reading some of the chat notes right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that might come and bite him later on in this race. I mean, 60 laps on tires. I've never seen any race in this game where someone goes that long, especially on a road course.
Somebody said this is so much better than a console racer. Yeah, it is. I mean, Forza's the closest game out there that compares to iRacing. But you don't have the same aspects. Like, the track temperature don't heat up in Forza that I'm aware of. And here, you got marbles and heat up and everything else. I mean, a matter of seconds, it's over, and iRacing. Forza, you got assist. On here, you don't have assist. I mean, you can use a, assist line, but that's all. So, I was sitting there reading that, and I found it interesting. But that's about the only closest thing I can think of any other sim top game. I mean, this is straight up sim. This is the realest thing you're going to get to actual racing. And Jonathan, who's actually, the one talking, the co-host and part owner of the league and CFR and all that, he races in real life, so he can probably explain if it helps him any. This would be his first time actually coming from iRacing back into a race car, but he probably knows a lot about it more than I do.
Well, I hope I know some. I mean, this is going to be my 19th year. But, just not much really for me to say with it right now. I mean, if someone has questions, yeah, I can easily answer it. But
somebody wants to know if CFR is iRacing only. No, it's not actually.
No, we play
a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's mainly the iRacing, but we have some people who play ESO, League of Legends, Unturned, World of Tanks, Battlefront,
and
Borderlands.
We're willing to branch out with other stuff. I mean, we really truly are. That's the goal. I mean, that's what we really wanted to do. It's just you got to get all the right pieces in place. You know what I mean? So anybody that's definitely interested in CSR or CSR, my God, I can't think of the name on my own team. CFR.
Center Force.
You're more than welcome to join. And I'm sorry, and Jeremy Thompson disconnect. That's right, he wrecked out. Okay, so you're slowly working your way up. That's right. Joe's told me about the team and stuff, or not Joe. Yeah, Joe's told me about the team and stuff like that, so we know about it. So I mean, it's not just iRacing. We play, like John said, we play a lot of other games and stuff like that, but we're willing to talk to other people that are on consoles. However, we don't have really a console leader, and that's the thing that we would really have to sit down and talk about. So, it is what it is. Hopefully soon. Why you no get me a free track? Because, Beast, you're not in Center Force Racing. You're just in the
That's-
CFR League. But that's why. And honestly, it ain't that I buy everybody tracks. I don't. I only buy certain people tracks. And the way it works is, okay, it's like this. And I know I'm getting completely off topic because I should be broadcasting this race. But me and Jonathan help each other. I bought stuff for Jonathan. Jonathan bought stuff for me. We also, paint cars for people, and we take money and buy stuff for our team. I mean, that's the way it should be, I think. I mean, we're helping our teammates. We get stuff in return, believe me, we do. We probably pay more than we get in return. But most of the people that get free stuff that is in Center Force actually has to work their way up to get free stuff in Center Force. I don't
And
care
even
if
at
it's
that point,
just
it's not
stuff.
necessarily free. Like, I mean,
You'll
we've bought
be
tracks
doing
for
something.
Ramon, and he's done excellent paint schemes for us.
You'll be doing something for us if we buy something.
Right.
No matter what, we'll think of something. I mean, everybody knows iRacing's not cheap. Everybody knows that. Is it worth the money? Yeah, it's definitely worth the money. Do I think the tracks could be cheaper? Yeah, I do. But is it worth the money? Yeah, it's definitely worth the money.
Now, sometimes we buy people a track because they don't have it, and
They just
rates
can't use
coming
money.
they can't get the money for it. So we'll
And-
buy it for them, and then when they get the money, they'll buy something for us. I
Yeah,
mean,
and it's not a handout by any means. It's not. So, but it's also a way for us looking out for our team. Me and Jonathan's, owners of it. And when we first started the team, we wasn't planning on buying stuff for people. We really, truly wasn't. But it kind of went that way once once you really start knowing people and how they are, you're like, yeah, these guys kind of deserve it. So, that's why we do it. And you really need to get you a steering wheel, man. Go onto forums on iRacing. There's stuff on there. It's called, what's it under, John?
I just bought a steering wheel for $20.
$20, man. And I'm like, and it's a Momo. It's a good wheel. That's what we use. That's what I use. That's what Jonathan uses. But it's under the forums. It's under, oh my gosh, I can't think of it. I can't think of it at all for right now. I know what it's called, and it's slipping my mind.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find it right now for you, but I'm having a hard time remembering what it's called too.
I know what it's called, and I just cannot think of it for nothing. It's called, a G27 is a good wheel, but they're so expensive now because they don't make them no more. If you want a good wheel, like, I'm not trying to talk you into it, but if you want a good wheel for the price, get a Momo. Ask Jonathan. Trust me.
I bought it I got my first one for $60, and it's a great wheel.
It's a great
I would
wheel.
not have been able to do half the stuff I do with the old
He's
wheel.
won quite a bit of races. That is honest truth. He's won quite a bit.
The Momo is a great wheel. You can have sequential shifter. I'm surprised I even said that word right the first time.
I can't say
Or you can
anything.
have the paddle shifters. I mean, it's a good wheel. I just bought another one for $20. So I mean, it's
Off the iRacing forums.
right on the iRacing forums. I'm
If you
hardware. I think it's under hardware.
It's under hardware, I think. I believe that's what it's under. It's called like Payback or Pay It Forward is what it's called. It's like Pay It Forward and something. You can people. All you do is pay shipping or just pay a little bit of money and get it, man. There's people that sell G27s on there cheap too. I mean, get you a wheel if you really, really want to be serious about iRacing. Any sim racing game, you gotta have a wheel. I mean, you gotta have one.
I just posted the link for the actual thread too.
So there you go. There's the thread if you want to look at it. It's really good, man. I mean, I need to take a look at some other people here. I've been watching Tyler
Joe
go
was
around.
actually trying to gain on Tyler to get one of his laps back.
Yes, it does have force feedback. And it's great force feedback. Like, I love the force feedback in the Momo. I mean, it's strong when you want it to be. I mean, there's sometimes...
No. Granted, it's not... You cannot turn it all the way around like the G27.
It's not a 900-degree rotation.
Or the Fanatic or whatever else is out there.
It's like it's like a 300-degree rotation.
Yeah.
So, that's the only downfall. But, I mean, you can win with it. It's cheap, so...
I think mine is set for 223.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, I mean, Jonathan's won race after race after race with it, and we got a car off the track. John Kelly is in the off the track again. He's going to save it. We got a car coming right behind him, though, and he's good to go. We're actually going to hop on board with. Hold on, we're going to watch Jack.
Oh, John just got into the wall again.
Wow, the wall. I don't know if he was trying to move over. We're going to hop on board with Ramon and actually ride with him. Ramon's really good. I want to hop on board with Tyler as well, but we're going to hop on board with him once I figure out how. And we're going to see how Ramon drives the track. And you can see the track. It's take a look at it. He lets off a little bit going into turn 2, I believe.
That's turn 1 there. Then turn 2. Yeah, turn 2 is you got to be letting off for there.
Yeah.
Some of the guys take it really hard, like Ramon just did there. Some people don't know how to drive it. I'm one of them. I have not figured out that turn. If I can figure out that turn, I could have a good lap.
Yeah, powerful, man. We'll hook you up. Send me a friend request real fast on here on Krispy Kreme 423, or better yet, add me in the iRacing, and I'll make you one. Jonathan will make you one, or Ramon will make you one. We'll get somebody to hook you up, man. I mean, definitely. It'd be cool to have another Center Force sponsor, out there so people can see it. So yeah, just add me at ADAMCHAPMAN. I can't top it at the moment, or you can add Jonathan, who actually posted. There's my name, and then Jonathan, he posted above. You can add him as well. And just, there you go. There's Jonathan's right there. And one of us will hook you up with the paint scheme, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you like it.
Who is that? I have a hard time seeing that. That's bright green. Powerful.
Powerful.
I'm just going to call you Ty.
There you go.
Ty, getting your safety up, the best way I can tell you what to do there, because I was in that same boat for a while.
For a long time, both of us was.
For a long time, yes. And I was actually working on a deadline to make the Daytona 24 race. My SR was not where it needed to be. But what you want to do, don't even worry about where you finish. Don't even race them.
Don't.
Just start at the rear. Take it easy. If you can pass somebody without having problems, pass them.
Because people's going to have problems in front of you. It's rookie.
Right. You don't need to race for the win.
No. Winning does not mean nothing in rookie class.
All winning is just a mark on the win column.
Yep, that's all it is.
It doesn't do nothing
Don't
else.
do nothing. You don't want to start racing for the win until you get to C-class. Start dead last, like Jonathan said. Trust me, they'll wreck. You won't finish last if you start last. We've won plenty of races starting last. Jonathan won 7 in a row from starting last.
Yeah.
I mean, it does not matter where you start. Start last, let's just put it that way.
Yeah, when I was rookie, I did the week 13, the last one. It was actually my first week in the game, was week 13, I do believe. And I won 7 races in a row. So, I mean, that was starting last, and that was when I didn't know how the game worked. I started last, took it easy, won 7 in a row, and just, ran my way up from there.
And now he's almost at B class. I am B class now. I just got it this week. So hopefully it'll help you, man. It's really hard to get out of rookie because there's so many bad people that drive it, and that's the honest truth. I mean, it's true. There's a lot of really bad people that race for the win, and you shouldn't have to race for the win in rookie class.
No, there are some videos on YouTube. It's called Surviving Rookie. I think Surviving Rookie. All right,
Tower, thanks for watching. I think you're with Joe, so see you next week, man. Hopefully we'll be able to stream a little bit this week, some of the practices and stuff at Charlotte. So, yeah. Hit that follow button. I'm sure you already have, though.
Hal is back on pit road.
Remember, they had to pit one more time, so this may be a scheduled stop.
I don't think it is. I think he has a serious problem. Oh, yes, he ran off the track.
Ooh, did he hit anything?
I'm looking right now.
That's my problem. I never get in anyone's way at all. They just hit me for no reason. That sounds about right, don't it?
Yeah, he hit the wall pretty dang big.
Powerful posted again. He said, that's not my problem. I never get in anyone's way at all, but they hit me for no reason.
That's rookie.
That's rookie class. Welcome to it. I don't know what you race. You said you race street stock on there. Jonathan can give you everything you want to know about street stock. Oh, we got to spin. Hal just spun again coming out pit road. Cold tires does not work. And I hope this don't cause a big wreck. Here comes Ramon and right behind him. Hal better get out of the way. And he does.
Out of there.
So, I'm not even good enough to race yet. Trust me. It's so hard to tell people they're not good to race. Because everybody's good enough to race, man. You just got to be smart about what you're doing. If you really want to learn to race, go watch people race. Like these guys racing right now. We're sitting here watching. This is a league race that we're doing. They're not that great at Dallara cars, especially on road courses. You can see it. They're wrecking. And these are B-class drivers. I think Jack's an A-class driver. Tyler ran off the track and hit the wall.
Did he really?
He's actually off the track. He hit the side of his car, and Hal's coming around.
He's got some big damage.
Yeah, this is going to be big. We're going to wait and see what happens. I want to take a look at Tyler real fast and see what happened. Practice helps a lot. It really does.
He hit the wall twice, to be honest. No, Tyler just came out of the pits. And
I thought he wasn't going to take no tires, so apparently something changed.
Yep, maybe his tires were getting too bad. But he had wing damage coming out of the pits.
This is going to be big, man. Jack's not far behind him, I don't think.
He took tires on the pit stall, but for some reason, coming out of the pits, he had wing damage.
So Jack's still a little ways behind him, but Tyler's going back into the pits now. Yeah, it's hard saying Crispy when my name on here's Crispy. Sorry, I'm kind of interested in the race as well.
Coming out of pit road, Tyler hit the wall.
Oh, so he's definitely, I don't think he's took all his fast repairs, but he will right here.
Yeah.
So we got the leader on pit road, and I think actually Jack's going to close right up in on him. Boy, this right here would be a big win for Jack, and that is no lie. It would be absolutely huge for what happened at Daytona.
Jack is coming around the last corner right now.
He's going to get the lead. This is new leader, Jack Williams, and that is absolutely humongous with 22 laps to go. Wow. Has Tyler even came out yet? No. He's just
on
now.
His way out right now.
Oh, man, this is getting good. 22 laps to go. Our leader is Jack Williams. Actually, wait, is our leader Jack or is it Hal?
Hal is fourth place, so a lap down.
Okay. And
Joe has moved into third.
Ooh. Joe's not a lap down, correct?
Joe is still a lap down.
Okay. So we only have two. Wow, Jack, man, this could be big. I'll tell you right now, if Jack wins this race, Tyler will never hear the end of it. Jack will let him know for the next few weeks. I'm just saying. Anyway, I just keep going practice.
That Joe is on the lead lap again.
That's what I thought. I think he actually might have got it back. Ooh, it getting interested again. We got a race now, man. I know Jack's got to be scared to death. Like, he's scared. And I think Jack still might have to pit one more time. Maybe? I don't know. I don't want to ask him. I just want to let him focus. I ain't going to bring him down here and ask him. So, yeah, somebody said that they're not good enough to really do iRacing yet. I can't find Adam's name. I have found John's, though.
Crispy, the best thing I can tell you, man, if you're starting out, take it easy, like I said before. Don't wreck nobody. Don't dive bomb somebody. Just drive your race. Keep your distance. I mean, if you're just starting out and you don't know how to do everything, just sit back, take it easy, watch the people in front of you, the good people anyway, and just learn. Learn from them.
Practice helps, but you can only do so much with practice because you're not in race conditions. You're not around other cars. If you can run, okay, first off, if you're racing oval, you have to run 10 complete laps without hitting anything. If you can run 10 laps without hitting a wall, scraping a wall, you're good. You're good enough to race online with people. Also, oh, there you go, you found my name. Okay, that works. So Jack, somebody else just came out of pit road, and I'm not sure who it was.
That was Joe. So Joe has fallen a lap down again.
Okay. So that must have been a scheduled pit stop, I'm guessing, for him. So that's probably why he got it back.
Hal is back on the lead lap. He's 53 seconds out.
Tyler's really pushing it right now, man. And this right here is what can get Tyler in trouble. Tyler needs to think, okay, He can still win this race, but he needs to think if something happens, he's got to be smart. He don't want to wreck again.
I don't think he needs to pit again either.
No, he won't have to pit again. And I'm wondering if Jack does. I want to ask him, but I don't want to ask him at the same time.
Oh, let's see. The last time.
I just ride in first gear. That's not a good
Jack
thing.
just came off pit road on lap 38.
To get into the CFR team, all you got to do is ask, man. We pretty much let a lot of people in as long as you race clean. We got certain rules that we're still working out a lot of stuff with CFR. CFR is not new, but it's not old. It's only just a few months old. Me and Jonathan, who's the co-leader with me in here right now, we started this team back in November.
Late November, early
Late
December.
November, so it's still pretty new. I mean, it's 3 months old. But if you want to join, you seem like you're okay. We'd let you join, but we do got rules that we ask people. I mean, we don't want people wrecking people. I mean, that's one of the biggest things. It happens. Everybody understands that. When people get mad, and believe me, people in Center Force Racing get really mad. And there's a lot of. I'm not trying to use this word during a broadcast, because I don't really, I shouldn't really be talking about certain things, but there's a lot of dicks in Center Force. I mean, that's the honest truth, but
2 of them are commentating on this race right
2 of them
here.
are coming. I'm the leader. Somebody's flipped. Who is that, Clay?
I don't know. Jack just slid around the turn but didn't hit nothing. He kept
I
it
think
going.
Clay flipped. Yeah, it was
Joe,
Clay.
What is Joe back on pit road for? Or maybe he wasn't. Maybe I was just... Okay, I was...
Let me find Jack again. But no, what I was saying was, hold on, is Jack on pit road?
Oh, this is big. Ramon is back on 1 lap down. He's not 2 laps down no more.
If Ramon gets his lap back, people's in trouble. Anyway, me and Johnson's complete assholes. And why are we like that? Because we're the owners, and we want our team to be running good. And Jack just spun out. Same place everybody else spun out. This is going to be a big wreck. That was smart. He backed straight up Alpha Track. Hal got his lap back, though. Or it might have been Joe. Was it Hal? Joe. It was Joe. But Jack's still the leader, but it's going to close up. Man, I'm telling you, this race is going to come down to the wire. This race is really going to come close. That was smart what Jack did. So the people that's watching right now, you can see we've been practicing this track. A lot of guys have been practicing since Monday. We had the race last Sunday, I believe.
Yeah.
And people's been practicing this race since Monday. I've hosted 2 4-hour practices, 1 2-hour practice, and another member hosted a 4-hour practice. So that's 14 hours that they've had to practice. Not counting.
And not all of them practiced either.
And not all of them practice. Practice helps, especially on a track like this. We go to Charlotte next week. What happened?
Ramon just lost it in the bus stop, didn't hit nothing. He stopped before it hit the wall.
Woo. Man, there's been a lot of wrecks there. Oh, and there goes Joe. There's been a lot of wrecks there, man. But, practice helps. But like I said, next week we go to Charlotte and Street Stocks. Charlotte Street Stocks has got to be the easiest race in all about racing. But it's the most exciting.
Is out.
Oh,
Clay Harris has dropped out of the race.
Not good. He ain't going to be able... I think he pretty much crashed out because he flipped when I seen him. And I missed it, but I thought I seen a car upside down.
CFR is mainly oval. Just when we did this league, we wanted to have 1 road course in there just to test people. But we're mainly oval. We do a lot of roads courses. Like we did the Daytona 24. We have some people doing the Sebring race. But we're mainly oval. Even though some people have been branching out into road more often.
Yeah. Like me, I'm strictly oval. I can't road race. I do it here and there just to be with people on my team. But I don't road race. I'm just not good at it. But like I said, next week we go to Charlotte. The week after that we go to Chicagoland. Charlotte's going to be a really exciting race, man. That's going to be fun. And there's going to be a lot of excitement on that race. A lot of passes. And I can't remember how many laps that race is for the street stock. Do you remember?
I can look it up right here.
I believe it's over
If
100.
you want to answer Ty's question there while I'm looking this up.
What do I got to do for CFR to join? You just gotta ask to join. That's it. You don't have to do much. We'll race with you, and make sure that you're okay. And, if you're not okay, we'll just kick you out. I mean, that's the honest truth. We'll let you know if you're, you just got to be cool. Not really cool. You just got to be, what's the word I'm looking for?
Willing to learn.
Willing to learn. And man, because we help a lot of people. We honestly.
Charlotte is a 170 lap race.
Ooh, that's a long time for a street stock race. Ooh, that's a grind. Oh, watch this wreck. Oh, I thought Tyler was going. Ooh. So he still got Jack, but Tyler is close. Tyler's off the track. Plowed the wall. Plowed it. That could put Tyler out of this race.
He might have one more quick repair.
Did he even back up? Oh, okay, so he is rolling.
Oh, and John Kelly is off too.
Oh my God, these tires are going away fast.
Tyler has some major front wing damage there.
That's how you get into CFR. We're more than welcome to let anybody else join, man. We got quite a few people in it, but we only got certain people. And Tyler's off.
Again.
Oh my gosh, Tyler's let this race slip through his fingers. He's pushing way too hard. He needs to really calm down, focus on points. He don't need to focus on the win.
No,
he does not.
He just needs the points race now.
Yeah, because
he ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna be able to win.
No, he could gain a lot on Ramon. He could gain 10 points on Ramon right now. I'm sorry, he could gain 15.
His pit stall.
Ooh, that's big.
I don't know if he can or not, because if he falls a lap or two down, Ramon is right there.
And Ramon could catch him in passing. So this is going to be good. This is going to be a good finish. It's going to come down between Hal and Jack. If Jack loses it, though, I mean, it could be anybody's game. There's still 14 laps to go. Jack's pace is slowed down.
Joe is only 7 seconds behind Hal.
That's true. And John Kelly's off the track. I know John's having a lot of trouble, man. John Kelly is in this race. Okay, guys, here's what I want you to know. John Kelly's in this race. John Kelly does not race road races. He is dedicated to this league, and I could not ask for it. Honestly, he may not do great in the race, some of these races, man, but he is one of the cleanest drivers in this league. And
One of the smartest, too.
One of the smartest.
He knows how to race.
He does. He don't slow the leaders down when he falls behind. He don't get out of it. He don't put his stuff down. He'll finish this race, and he hasn't done good at all race. But if you look at where he's at, I think he's, sixth right now? Seventh.
He's seventh,
so
15 laps down.
He'll move up.
Clay, he will move up.
You came pretty close, Beast.
I'd say
too bad. Yeah, it was. Tyler's in pit road. So this is going to be big. If Tyler don't have a quick repair, this could be really big.
Well, he's going to lose position right here anyway to Hal.
I think he's got a quick repair, but he will lose his position.
And here comes Hal. Joe is gaining on Hal.
Howard, do you stream or no? Because I'll definitely check you out and see, if I can help you improve at all. I mean, I'm not the greatest street stock racer, but, we could definitely help you improve. Jonathan, on the other hand, he usually don't get on till late nights. He's mainly the street stock racer, but he usually gets on, a little bit later in the night because he works.
But, since I hit C class, I'm mainly trucks.
Yeah.
Now,
but he's mainly trucks.
Once you get C class, I forgot who was asking us. Ty.
Yeah.
Once you hit C class, street stocks is only like every hour and a half, hour maybe.
And it's different tracks. You got to buy the tracks.
Yeah. So, we do a lot of C-Class trucks now.
Yeah. And however, like you don't race Charlotte into street stock once you get C-Class that I know of. I haven't seen it yet anyway. Maybe week 13 we might, but, week 13 starts this week, so I don't really, but you can come into my session tomorrow when I'm on. All right, I'll definitely check you out and see. Maybe I can help you and see if you're doing anything wrong. Apparently you're not doing something right because you got a 1 point something SR. Not to be mean, but it's true. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. Like you said, it could be other people's fault. So, but we'll see if we can help you at all.
I can't even go back out on the track. It won't let me.
Oh, really?
I was going to go out and just.
Hal is off the track, and here comes Joe around him on the left side, and Joe will pass Hal. I don't know. Was that for position?
Yes, it was.
So Joe's back up to second?
Yep, he's 50 seconds behind Jack, but he was 62 a couple laps ago.
Yeah,
Check
but
his laps.
C drivers and above are ineligible.
Ooh, Joe just ran his fastest lap at 103.7.
Check here. Pop up my little control panel. I wish I could get the overlays to work on the stream, but for some reason it won't work right. So I basically got to go. Tyler still has the fastest lap with a 103.574. JB, which is Joe, 103.701. So all these times are pretty fast. You know, John Kelly's a little off, but, you know, I don't think he really expected to do real great in this race because John Kelly's going to be dangerous in the street stocks races. That's where he's going to be the most best at. So
Ramon's fastest lap is a 103.788 as well. Ramon's had been having some problems, though, in these last couple laps. But Jack, here's the thing. Jack is running 105, 106s, where Joe is running 103s consistently.
that's true.
Whoa!
What happened?
John almost pulled left right in front of Joe.
We'll take a look at Joe right now, who is crossing the start-finish line. I actually need to get the lap times up. There we go. We're going to see what kind of lap times Jack's running. As Jack's not far from actually lapping Joe. Jack's on the front stretch right now. And Jack just ran a 105.160.
Yeah, Joe's other side of the track, but that could all change with one runoff.
We're down to 9 laps to go. This is going to be interesting. Jack's been really good the last few laps, man. Like, for the last... I'm wondering if he's got to pit again. I think he might have to pit still. Like, seriously, because Joe's pretty far behind him. So is Hal. So I'm thinking Jack might actually have to pit one more time. Because he didn't take the lead until lap 25. And Tyler said you can go about 24 laps on gas, so...
Oh, this could be interesting.
Yeah.
Ramon is not that far behind Tyler for position.
Oh, man, that's going to be big because Ramon could actually extend his lead on Tyler, anyway. However, Jack's going to close in a lot. Jack could actually move up to second into points.
I don't know if he'll move to second, but he'll definitely
He's
be
going
up
to gain
to
a
third.
few spots, yeah.
Jack
That's
right
big.
now.
Jack's a really good racer, man. Jack's I think Jack actually is, besides Jeremy, I believe is the youngest driver in here.
Jack is third already.
So Jack
He
could move up to second. Jack will move up to second, I think.
Yeah, he's only 2 points behind Tyler.
Just to let you all know, the website, it's posted in the chat somewhere. Somebody posted it. We don't update points right away. We usually update them. It takes about a day for us to update everything. We do update the news, though, pretty much right away about the winners and stuff like that. But, you know, we don't... Okay, I'll accept you right after this, but we don't do the points right away because we got somebody watching the race right now, and I got to give a big shout-out. His name is Dale... What's his last name? I forgot.
Goad.
Yeah, he's Junior. He's actually in the chat. I'm sorry, I forgot his
Unique.
last name. Yeah. And he's pretty much our stats guy. So he's got to get everything, tallied up and stuff like that. And that takes a little bit of time because we go by laps led and everything like that. As well as, what is it? Is it 2 points to the pole sitter?
Points.
I believe it's 2
Pole
points to
gets-
the pole sitter.
Pole gets 2 points.
And,
Fastest lap,
yeah.
you get 2. You lead a lap, you get 2. You lead the most laps, you get 5.
Yeah,
Tyler probably got the most laps led here.
I do believe. That is the website right there. Thank you, Beast. Let me look right now and actually... I can look and see... Joe Burchett's 43 seconds behind. Hal's 46 seconds behind. I want to take a look and see, though, if I can find it. Ramon's last lap was a 104. Ramon's running the fastest laps right now out of everybody. He's running faster than the leader. So he's definitely closing in on Jack.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
No.
Ramon is very fast. He just
a
got
lot of people
he was
got lucky.
unfortunate.
A lot of people got lucky with him being like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. I can't find it. Reset that. Let's see. Controllers, drivers.
Tyler Jackson 2. All right, he is
I will
invited
never
to
race
center
road
court.
again. That's what Clay just said. Yeah, Clay. Luckily, we don't have any more road races, so I think you're lucky with that. You didn't have a really good, race on this one, which I was surprised that you did.
You're gonna end up 6th. So
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's gonna hurt you too bad, and I don't think it will. But I'm really trying to find out the result. So, or not result. There we go.
the lead is down to 39 seconds.
So it's closing in. Jack's slowed down quite a bit. Yeah, man, we'll definitely make you one, bud. No problem.
Actually, I have one.
You got one already
have
made
that-
for Center Force?
That silver and blue one.
There you go. Yeah, and it's definitely good enough. That's all right, Clay. We definitely know that you're going to be a contender next week, man. We got 4 laps to go here. Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong guy. We do got 4 laps to go, or 5 laps to go still. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong person. Oh, man, John just about hit Ramon again.
Oh.
That would could have been bad.
Bet you that scared Ramon.
Thanks, B. See you next week, man. Oh, he short pitted and forgot gas. Clay did.
Uh-huh.
Plus, was it you that flipped, Clay? I believe it was. I seen somebody flip, man. I know I did. But I was trying to find. I cannot find this. I'm looking for something, and I can't find it at all.
What are you trying to find?
Okay, so here we go. Jack has 18 laps led. Tyler has 30 laps led. Hal has 6 laps led. Joe has 2 laps led.
What are you finding that at?
On my TVO. I got everything, man. I can look at current speeds right now all over the track. I can look at the intervals and everything.
I'm gonna have to get that.
If you had 2 monitors, which you do, you can actually get the overlay to work on yours where it shows green flag. It shows everything, like an actual grid and everything that you can pop up. I can't because I only got 1, which hurts me.
Ramona's trying to do whatever he can to catch up to Tyler.
I don't know what Joe. I think Joe just pulled over, I believe, or John, I believe. He is sitting there, and I'm not sure why. You're gonna have to let him know to move. Okay, he just. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Tell you what, that 6 was a nice looking car too.
What number?
6.
Oh, that 6 is a pretty good looking car. I must admit. Let's take a look at it here. Once I find it.
I
There
can't
we
get
go.
back out there though.
So there we go. We got the Monster Energy Hoonigan. As we come down to 3 laps to go, we're actually going to go into the most exciting on the track right now. And right now it is Jack Williams who is the most exciting, which kind of makes sense to me, I believe. Let me take a look at his lap time. Oh, he spins. Jack spun big coming out and plowed the wing. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh. See you later, man. Thanks for watching. We are down to 3 laps to go, and this is going to hurt. Joe could actually get this way. Oh! Jack just about ran right into Tyler. Wait, who's the leader?
Jack is right now.
Jack is still the leader, and where? Oh my gosh, I gotta find Joe. Jack lost it again.
Jack won it again.
Oh!
His race is going down the drain fast. He's got some major rear end damage.
He's pitting. Joe's gonna be the new leader. Oh my God. I think Jack's got a fast repair. This could come down to the wire. I think Jack might be able to get back out on time. But it's going to be a race.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be a race. I think Joe will get the lead because Jack's still going up pit road. I said it during the pre-race. Pit road is a pain.
Here comes Joe around the last turn right now. He's going to get the lead.
New leader with 2 laps to go, Joe Burchett, and I bet he is smiling. I bet he is. Man, two races this year, Jack's had a heartbreak. I feel bad. I feel really bad for him. I honestly do. And Jack is still sitting on pit road. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on.
Hal has just went around into second.
And we got Hal Stevens is barely practiced, and he's running second. And this is going to be big. It's going to be real big because Ramon.
All these guys have to do, there's 8. All they have to do is just take it easy here.
We got one of Joe's friends in here saying, hold it down, Joe. And I think Joe could actually hold it. He could slow way down quite a bit. We're going to take a look and see where Hal is. Joe's going down a long stretch right now. Hal's going around one of the hairpin turns, so it's pretty close. Like, Hal's not far behind Joe.
No, one mess up is all it will take.
Yeah. If one spin, it's over.
Joe's taking it easy. Here comes the white flag.
And Tyler is mad, and I don't blame him one bit. Last lap was we watched Joe Burchett work around turn number 1, and he's going to go down into one of the hairpin turns, one of the trickiest turns it's been for everybody all race.
Tyler has wrecked again.
Not good. Yeah, Tyler
That is going to move Ramon into 4th place.
That is going to be big. It's going to. We'll see what it does for points. As we watch Joe work around a hairpin right now, this is the trickiest turn on the track. Joe makes it look really good as he comes into the long straightaway. One of the fastest places on the track. It's all up to Joe from here. If Joe can hold it, this would be a big win. I know Joe would be happy about this, and you do as well. We got 3 turns left. 2 turns left. Can Joe hold on? We are coming to the finish around the last turn, and Joe Burchett will win at Canadian Tire Motorsports. Very, very impressive win by Joe. Got to give it to him. John, will you please let him know to pull around the front stretch and sit there on the start-finish line? Very, very good finish by Joe. Who is that?
That's me.
Hold on a second. I'll get an interview with you. As Joe Burchett takes the win at Canadian Tire Motorsports, we're going to get a
Hal
quick picture.
ran out of fuel on the last lap.
Oh my God! Oh my! I want to get an interview with Hal. Make sure he knows as well. And
Hal, stay in here, please.
I may interview Joe. So, as well, I want to get a picture.
Well, Joe's the winner, yeah.
Yeah, definitely interview him. Just get him to pull up here and get a quick picture of him and stuff like that.
We got Joe Burchett with the win. Harold S. Stevens finishing 2nd. Ramon J. Clark comes back to finish 3rd.
That is huge.
Jeff Williams falls to 4th in the final laps. Tyler Cox finishes 5th, and Clay Harris 6th.
I don't know why my thing ain't working.
John Kelly 7th. Jeremy Thompson 8th. Oof.
Hold on. Is there any way you could possibly get a picture of his car for me?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
Because I cannot find it. So there we go. We have it. We're going to get some quick interviews real fast with Joe Burchett and see how he thinks about this win. Okay. He took the checker flag. So we will bring Joe down here. Joe, congratulations on your win. There we go. We have it. We're going to get some quick interviews real fast with Joe Burchett. You're going to have to mute me in the background, sir.
Got it.
How much gas did you have left on that last run?
So we will bring.
Okay, good talk, Joe. We're going to let you go now.
Sorry. He's over there celebrating.
Yeah. How much gas did you actually have left is what I want to know.
I had probably about 5 laps left when I came across the line.
What did you do when you actually seen Jack spit it out? That had to open up your eyes. Like, you had to be excited.
Yeah, they got really big, and I did have that big smile on my face. Because I knew it was in my hands at that point. As long as I didn't screw up, I had a decent shot. I wasn't counting out Hal because I knew Hal was probably saving something for me and was going to try to give me a good run at it. But then hearing him on the last lap saying he's running out, that was pretty much the deal breaker and sealed it.
Well, congratulations on your win. I hope to see you next week at Charlotte. That's going to move you up quite a bit of points, and you are eligible now for the $15 at Indianapolis. So good job, man.
Thank you, boys. Thank you, boys.
Yep. Congratulations once again, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job, Joe.
Thank you.
Now, Tyler Cox is here. Everybody's seen Tyler's mishaps that happened. Led most of the race. Did get the most laps led, so he will get 5 bonus points for that.
Plus the 2 for the pole.
Plus the 2 for the pole.
2 for the fastest lap.
So really good job, Tyler. Like you're not. I don't think it's gonna hurt you too bad. However, what happened?
I pitted, had a really strong car, and my stupid wheel decalibrated itself. So
That's horrible.
I was driving with a wheel that was turned 90 degrees, and yeah, that's it.
Well, hopefully you'll make it up next week. We go to Charlotte, and I know that you'll be definitely somebody to mess with there. So
Yeah, I mean, I could have won this race, but
you was
I
definitely
don't know.
fast.
I don't know what's wrong with this wheel. Yeah, gotta take it apart and figure it out.
All right, man. I'll hop up and get an interview with Hal real fast, and I'll talk to you here soon.
Okay.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
All right, we're gonna bring Hal down.
User was moved to your channel.
Hal,
What's up?
you finished second.
Yeah.
What happened?
I ran out of fuel.
You was really fast, man. Like you was actually closing in on Joe. We thought that you would have something, but you got to be happy with second. I'm sure that you are.
I'm still happy.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
man.
definitely sure that you are. But we go to Charlotte next week, and I'm sure that you'll probably be somebody to mess with there.
Oh yeah.
So, John, you got any questions for him?
No, just what'd you think about when you saw that Jack had spun it and wrecked?
Dude, I loved it. I was like, yeah.
So we're going to bring in Jack and get an interview with him real fast, and I'm
And
sure
then,
he's disappointed.
Ramon, too.
And then Ramon.
Yep. Well,
Ramon's
good
gonna be
job
fine.
finishing second tonight, man.
Thanks,
Hopefully
guys.
you can go get them next week.
Yeah, man. Looking out for it.
All right, man.
Thanks.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to
Jack
your
Jack.
channel.
Williams. I know you probably don't want to interview. You're probably mad, but we're going to give it to you anyway because that's the way we do. What happened, man?
All I'm gonna say is I got loose.
Did you trail brake? Is what I want to know.
No, I just turned that corner and just spun out and hit that wall, and I thought I was gonna be okay.
Did you happen to take tires in any of this race?
None at all.
So that makes you wonder. Well, nonetheless, you still finished fourth. That was still a good run. Next week we go to Charlotte. It's anybody's race there. Everybody knows that. So we'll definitely see you there. And hopefully, you've had 2 heartbreak losses this year, man. I mean, that was pretty heartbreaking to watch. I'm not going to lie. So hopefully, you can.
I was
get your win.
cussing.
Oh, I guarantee it. John, you got any questions for him?
No, man, just sorry to see that happen, and good luck to you next week and for the rest of the season. And you're still eligible for the $15 at
Which is big.
Indianapolis, too. So
That's a good thing.
Good luck to you for the rest of the year, man.
Yeah, I've been working at Indianapolis, and I have a good setup there in Charlotte. I have a. Have you guys ever heard of Troy Lent?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's helped
Unfortunately,
me.
I have.
he's helped me out with the setup. It's
That's
pretty
gonna
fast.
Be interesting. All right, man. We'll let you go. We're gonna get interview Ramon. This ought to be interesting.
Yeah, he was cussing with me,
I
so
guarantee that.
Yep.
All
so
right.
have fun.
All right, man.
All right, see you.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved to
And
your
here we
channel.
go. Go ahead, Ramon. We'll listen to your rant for a few minutes while everybody's listening. You got 15 people watching.
I have no rant, sir. I have no rant at all.
What
How are
happened?
you guys doing?
What happened at the
Oh,
beginning
no,
of the
no.
race,
Let's
man?
start the night good. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're doing great.
Good. Yeah.
So what
that's
happened
good,
at the
that's
beginning?
good. Well, which beginning?
The
I have
very
two
start.
different
The
beginnings.
start.
The very start of the race. Okay, here we go. Yeah, John in the rear. John bring up the rear. And I said to myself, I'm going to keep the car pretty easy. I'm going to take it easy in the beginning. Ain't going to push too hard because I figured a lot of people are going to push their cars pretty hard. So I said, the rest of the back and so on. Apparently, John had the same idea. I was like, okay, it's fine. John knows what he's doing. So going into turn 3 on lap 1, John Kelly is in front of us. Now we all know John is a good driver.
Yeah.
Right? He's a fair driver. He knows where other people are. He gives people space where needed. Now I don't know if it's that I took it as he was letting me through, like what he did for John, or he was and just came a little too close, so whatever the case may be. I'm not too sure. But going into turn 3, I was behind John and John Kelly. Oh, well, when I say John, I mean Jonathan. And John Kelly went on the outside to let John by. And I figured, hey, well, if he's still on the outside, I might as well go by as well. But no, he came in and he clipped the front of my car, causing me to have a little spin. But I saved it, and we continued on. Now after that, I had a series of encounters with I would say the grass, a wall, the rear of John Kelly's car. There was a time we were coming out to turn 1, and he was on the, I don't know, he was trying to decide which side to go on. And I thought he was going to stay on the inside. I was saying, okay, well, if you stay there, I'm going to go on the outside. But then he pulled to the outside quickly, and I had to slam on the brakes. And I rear-ended him a little bit, just a little bit, but he gave me a lot of damage. Now, my biggest highlight of this race, my biggest throwback in this race, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I was driving behind Al Stevens III. Now, Hal is a lap ahead of me, or several laps ahead of me. But he wasn't significantly slower, but I was catching him even though I was letting off. So I said, hey, you know what? I might as well pass Hal. Now, now coming up to turn 2, going over the top of the hill, I said, okay, well, you know what? I might as well take the outside. I don't think Hal's going to really force me to the outside, anything like that. He didn't really force me, but somehow, I don't know, somehow, my car fell off the track and I went straight towards the wall. I was screaming inside. No, I was screaming loudly like a girl. I would kid you not. I screamed like a girl. I was so angry. But I ran off and I touched the wall.
You still managed the third place finish.
Yes, I managed the third place finish by not taking any tires. I didn't take any tires the entire race.
And you probably saved your points lead.
I don't know. Yeah, I was hoping so.
You saved your points lead, I believe.
Yeah, seeing that Tyler dropped as well, I was saying, you know.
Joe and Hal is going to move up quite a bit, but you did save your points lead, and that's, you know, one of the most important things.
Hal, man, freaking Hal. That guy is my teammate for the Sebring 12-hour. Okay, guys, that is my teammate. All right, my teammate treated me like dirt today.
But you got a good chance coming next week because we're racing Charlotte, so you know how that race could go. That race could go anyway, so.
That'd be pretty good.
Good job.
I guess.
I'm surprised you actually managed to get third, to be completely honest.
I was surprised as well. But I figured they were going to run low on fuel. And I guess
I will have you know, Adam was fully ready to cuss you out.
Oh, I was definitely ready to cuss you out, by the way. Yes, I
If
was.
you weren't going to make the race.
I didn't think you would make it.
Yeah, man. Honestly, right? I kid you not. Like, my female companion showed me today, and she discovered this Pokemon game. And she was like, come play this Pokemon game with me. I was like,
And also, if Kenton happens to watch this race, I want Kenton to know that I'm very mad at him.
Yeah, you should be. You should be.
Yes. Anyway, this race is going on YouTube, guys, so be sure to check it out. Krispy Kreme
really?
Gaming.
No.
It'll be up. It'll take a little bit of time for it to go up. But thanks for watching, and I'm going to leave you with the outro right after I mute these two guys. Jonathan, you got anything else to say about the race or anything else?
No, I just look forward to seeing everybody next week at Charlotte. It's going to be a good race. It's going to be just like a Daytona race in these street stocks.
Don't worry, I won't crash.
Well,
Ramon will probably crash. It's street stock. His weak link. So, you know.
wait and see what happens. So tune in next week, guys. Same time. Practice starts at 7. Race starts at 8 Eastern Time, 6, 7 Central. So we'll see you then.
Sound